Welcome back to my channel Way to English Literature. I hope you are all doing well. I am Rashmi Kaur, NET and GRF qualified. As I do not only help you for UGC NET exam or for qualifying NET and other exams as well, but I will prepare you for your lecturership and real life teaching career. So without wasting any time, let's focus on Routledge history book. Like I will be starting from page number 172. Take your rough notebook and pen, or you can take book as well. Just understand how you should have to read this book or how to deal the key facts so that you will successfully produce the facts in exam. And if you are writing in post graduation also, you should able to write good answer as so. Like what the drama, because history of drama is very important, and in the UGC net syllabus you will see the drama as the main section. So it's written drama after 1737. First of all, focus on the word drama. What is the drama? If you have seen my video Origin of Drama, it contain each and every key facts. What is the drama and how it originate and who are the important writer. You have to read each and every writer. And for 1737, you have to focus on these timelines. Like I will be like a timeline is very important in English. If you forget the timeline, if I ask what is the 17th century, it should be like click your mind. Like 17th century means after the Puritan age, it means Restoration era, Augustan period, or little bit you can say after 17th or end of the 17th century. You can say the age of sensibility or age of the Johnson. Like this you have to remember each and everything. So this period 17th century is the very important period in the literature itself. It is the genre, because drama is the literary genre written to be performed on stage. Like dialogues between character, what are the important key features? You have to remember the key features. Like you can write in your rough notebook if you want to write dialogues between character. One second. So drama consists dialogues between character, stage direction, because everything I have already included in that Origin of Drama, so you can watch that video. Another feature is conflict and plot development. Okay, this is the very important plot development. Like these are the key features of the drama. So sometimes it is very important to note these features. In the 1737, the British government has passed the first English government law that known as Theatre Licensing Act of 1737. Did not altogether that this law did not actually kill drama or impacted drama, but this act was introduced by rule of Robert Walpole. One second. So this drama is introduced by Prime Minister of Britain, whose name is Robert Walpole. You can write like with me simultaneously so that you can learn with me only. The purpose of this act was to control. This act bring to control the political criticism, because many writers are writing politically criticized. Because my previous lecture I have already told you the drama who are criticizing theater, like they are criticizing directly or indirectly by the characters. So they want to control the political control in theater because before 1737 they are mocking, just satirizing openly on the political leaders. Because of this, the government have decided to censure the theater production. And according to this law, this law bring, according to this law, what happened that they all plays, it's very important, just note down that things that come in my mind I will be writing or dictating to you. You have to write your own notes, create or introduce every fact in front of you, so that this lecture will become productive, and you will gain as much as information from like a paid classes. So all plays here, the all plays must be approved, must be, okay, must be approved by Lord Chamberlain before performance. Okay, before performance, you can write before performance. Before performance, the key fact of this law, the key fact in this book, it's not written, everything is not written, but you have to find out and you have to jot down this point in your notes, or by itself you can stick sticky notes, or you have to write down these points. These must be approved. And second thing, without approval, if play is not approved, without approval, not no play, no play could be staged, could be staged. So its impact, it impact that no creative freedom, no creative freedom. So writer have lost their creative freedom because of this. And this is why the criticism says that act did not completely kill, because the line itself, no, kill the drama, did not. Why they have said did not kill? They have said this because it did not kill the drama, but it make seriously and it make the drama weak than before. So drama in the 18th century, let's move forward. I hope you have understand. If you have any doubt or something, you can just write comment down below. I will try to just clear your doubts. The history in 18th century, it is written like history of the 18th century theatre become the history of actor. Why they have said that it become the history of actor rather than history of, why they have like say like this, when the books say like this, history of actors rather than play, it means the actor become more than playwright, because of creative in the writing was restricted, because the writing was not producing so much creativity like actors they are producing. Down the key actors who are very important. First actor is David Garrick. Because if like how to read this book, many times student ask me how to read every point become the key point, like history of actors rather than plays. So you have to sort out, you have to write the name, who are the actors, okay, who are the actors and what they are writing, and everything you have to sort out in this. So like great writer like David Garrick and Sarah Sidon, I'm writing her name, Sarah Sidon, they people went to watch their performance rather than script. So people want to see them on a stage and they don't care about script, how like dull it is, or script doesn't have anything. So the one of the most important key fact, David Garrick, he was the famous actor and manager of Drury Lane Theatre, known for his he's very he's known for his natural acting. And another thing, he like brought revolutionized acting made by Shakespeare popular again on stage and become more famous than playwright. So if you want to remember anything, just remember his name. Tragic actress of this time is Sarah Sidon. The Sarah Sidon famous role is Lady Macbeth, and she is the powerful emotional acting, serious and tragic role. She made the audience feel very deep, emotionalized and sentimental at the end of this time. So write the both name like John Philip Campbell. Write his name. He's the brother of Sarah Sidon. Okay. was the brother of Sarah Siddon. He's a very refined and classical actor known for Shakespearean role and formal dignified acting style. Another actors write his name. He is Charles Maclean. Charles Maclean. He's known for his role for Shylock. Role for Shylock. Famous role in the Shakespeare's Merchant of Venice. He brought the realism. Very important, like must know. Just I will tell you the most important key fact no one will tell you. Only on this channel you will get. Rather than moving anywhere else, just write and just listen to me carefully so that you will understand my word, each and every word I'm telling you. Okay, he brought realism into acting. I have told you four actors till now. So just go through them and just write their names. Another actor after Charles is Peg Woffington. Just write his name, Peg Woffington. He is known for his comical roles and also known for charm and stage presence, lively performance. So these are the actors who are very famous. Like that time they have created that kind of like fame that people are visiting theater for seeing them, not for plays or not for any script that writer is writing. So it's very important thing to note down and just learn their name, so that if examiner will ask, because anything UGC NET is a ocean, like it's a vast ocean, you have to learn each and every, don't like leave anything behind. Just try to learn literature like your daily life, so it will become easy for you at the one time or another. Dr. Johnson, and another famous writer we have, Dr. Johnson. So Dr. Johnson, remember, Samuel Johnson is more important as essayist, critic, lexicographer rather than drama. Tragedy work, irony. So this work failed, completely failed. It only performed for 9, like it gave only 9 performance. So this is the tragedy based on Turkish history. Based on Turkish history. This have the theme of love, religion, ambition, and it's written in classical form. And why it failed, or failure of this work is too serious. This is the time when people want theater to perform something, and he wrote too serious and too philosophical. It's not because he is a lexicographer, he can't write drama, because drama needs something, should be have plot, ups and downs, some like comic part also, emotional part of also, mixture of everything. So that's why what happened, it become unsuccessful, and the audience want to see lively comedy or more emotional, that doesn't have in this. If you are reading any writer, just complete the writer, and just if you are reading any work in chronological way. So 1738, if I write 1738, which poem published London? Samuel Johnson. Work 1749, you can write The Vanity of Human Wishes. Vanity, I'm writing in shortcut, Vanity of Human Wishes. Again 1749 is important for irony, this work. And after 1750 and 1752, he published his essays Rambler, like this. Then afterward 1755 he wrote Dictionary, and afterward you can just take a screenshot if you want, or just write like 1758 to 58 to 60. He wrote his essays, The Idler. Then after 59, like he wrote philosophical novel Relas. Okay, and then his most important work, the life, very important work, like 1779 to 81, it is the lives of the poets, life of the poets. Just note down this, learn in this lecture itself. You are facing an interview, an interviewer asks you like, can you like say the Dr. Samuel Johnson some of important works? You stand at higher position if you say like this. In 1738, London published. 1749, The Vanity of Human Wishes. 1749, RNA. 1750 to 52, Rambler. 1755, The Dictionary. 1758 to 60, The Idler. Then 1759, Relas. 1779 to 81, The Life of English, The Lives of Poets. So these are the most important work in chronological order. रटने की कोशिश ना करें. Don't try to like at one day. Just make yourself continuous reading. If you will read continuous, you will learn everything like easily. Moving forward, Renee ran for 9 performances in 1749. For example, Richard Steele Spectator. Another important fact, spectator. What the examiner could ask about this, you can get question on periodicals century. Okay. Of 18th century. So the first, if I talk about Richard Steele, he was the first person to start the major periodical essays. His first essay was the Tatler. Started in 1709, and he was the first person who started this like newspaper and periodicals, but it doesn't become so popular. But this one, if I talk about this periodical Spectator, actually this periodical gained the fame, and it was started in collaborating way. They have collaborated by Steele and Edison. So they both have collaborated in 1711. Remember this date, it started in 1711. So it became very famous. It gained the fame. Why it gained fame? Because of the society, manner, and it tell about the morality. And it left, what the line says, it left the heritage of sentimental comedy, which held stage more than 60 years after his death in 1729. So Richard Steele, like you can see, Richard Steele died in 1729. So in this way you can read, but we will read about sentimental comedy afterward. First we will do just we will complete the magazines and periodicals, what we are going on. So after, I will be writing some important name of magazines, like in this periodicals you have to read, you have to go through. Apart from Tatler and Spectator, Tatler published in 1709 and Spectator, because in UGC NET they will ask you in chronological way, just remember that. And Spectator 1711. Another we have is the Rambler by Samuel Johnson. So this magazine started by Samuel Johnson. So he started this magazine strictly on like paying more serious and moral essays rather than like sticking on another thing. He started this for morality, and another important thing he started like more serious and logical, The Idler. These two magazines are by Samuel Johnson, and one of keynote, if you want to differentiate both of this, you can differentiate like this. The Rambler is more serious, moral essays, and Idler is shorter essays and lighter, like more comical. So from this you can know that this become more famous. Is the Gentleman magazine. Just tell me the name in comment box who started this magazine and how it is started. The Gentleman's. Okay, just remember this name. These are the most important magazine. These names of magazine and write them in chronological way in your notes. Afterward, we will go through on the sentimental comedy. If you are reading anything, just have its definition, because definition will tell you everything. But that in UGC net exam, you will be getting questions in paragraph way, so you have to sort out, you have to find out the key facts. So what is the sentimental? It is the type of a drama. It is a type of a drama that emerged, or you can write that emerged in 18th century. First and foremost thing, in 18th century, that emphasize on refined emotional. It emphasize on refined emotions, virtues, and moral instruction over the wit, and cynicism. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर इट्स की वर्ड्स. ये क्या करती है, ये ड्रामा 18th सेंचुरी में इमर्ज्ड हुई और ये फोकस करती है मोर इमोशंस पर, वर्च्यूज़ पर, मॉरलिटी पर, रादर देन बहुत ज़्यादा अक्ल लगाते हैं उन चीज़ों पर, या फिर बहुत ज़्यादा जो क्रिटिसिज्म करते थे कैरेक्टर्स के ऊपर, किनिसिज्म के ऊपर, उस पर फोकस नहीं करती. रादर देन इट फोकस ऑन द ह्यूमैनिटी, मॉरलिटी एंड वर्च्यूज़. सो इसका डायरेक्टली एंड इनडायरेक्टली रिलेशन था सेंटिमेंटल कॉमेडी के साथ. So sentimental comedies are popular in 18th century, and these instead of laughter and satire, they want to make audience sympathize. What is their aim? Key aim जो उनका था, it was to sympathize and like more moral emotion. However, many critics believe these plays become too serious, over emotion, and they lack humor. But important writer of this period have gained more famous in this. So I will be covering this. If you want me to cover sentimental comedy in details, I will cover in another video. So I don't want to make this video more like long or elaborated. I'm just telling you key facts like you have to learn. So sentimental comedy, which held stage on more than 60 years after the death in 1729, Oliver Goldsmith and another writer, Richard Brinsley Sheridan, both writers are Irish. Okay, these writers are Irish dramatists, and they are successful revived true comic theatre, and their plays are very funny, lively, written to the tradition of laughter instead of traditional and moral comedies. Both writers bring like liveliness in the drama theatrical comedies. Why they have bring like this Snoop to the Conquer. This become the first successful reactive to the and it was the so successful 1773 that don't focus on too much morality or emotions, idle characters, but people used to laugh. It tried to make them more serious and emotional. So this period make them lasting masterpiece over them. So She Stoops to Conquer, it become as anti, you can write okay, you can write in this anti-sentimental comedy. And the word, if I say about the title of the play, the word stoops. Stoops means lower. It means lower oneself. In this play, the heroine Kate, in this work, the heroine Kate Hardcastle pretend to be simple and lower class girl. She act like a lower class girl in order to win the love of Marlowe. Okay, in order to win the love. And Marlowe is shy, and he was a shy person with high class women but comfortable with low class status women. Also Kate, like she want high class women, but he become more comfortable with Kate, lower social position girl, eventually conquer his love. She conquer his love, Marlowe's love. That's why it known as She means Kate stoops to conquer. The whole title revolve like this successful and real comedy turning point in the history of English drama. So remember this fact, and I will tell you the some of the important fact as well. Like you have to learn some of important fact. Publication date is 1773, and it is the antique sentimental comedy, or you can say comedy of manner. Remember this word. You have to write its definition as well. Comedy of manner. And why it is important, why it becomes so much important, you have to also remember these facts. Why it become important? Because of humor. Three words you have to remember. Because of its humor, laughter, and comic confusion. Like comic confusion, what it mean? It mean mistaken identity. Okay, mistaken identity, you have to remember this thing. So this create the whole thing very famous, and the title reflect the strategy of heroine. The title itself, if you see the title, no, it itself reflect the strategy of heroine who lowers her social position to achieve the success in the love. What are the key themes? You have to remember key themes are very important. Just note down important key theme are social class and behavior. Very important, behavior. Okay, and then love and misunderstanding. Then another is the appearance and versus appearance versus reality. What is real? Then another key theme of this work is manner and social expectation. Let me write for you. Manners and social expectation. These are the main theme. Remember, these themes are very, very, very important. Stoops to Conquer 1773 is seen as the first successful reaction of sentimental comedy originated by Steele, because Steele started the sentimental comedy and he failed. Like everyone doesn't like, but She Stoops to Conquer bring the revival in this field. You can say comedy of manner. Today only you have to learn what is the comedy of manner. The writers important are in the comedy of manners, and what are things. So you have to read each and everything, and by itself you have to cover everything. So plot of the idea of the plot for the Stoops to Conquer revolve around these two both character, the boy and girl heroine. And the heroine, she realized the Marlowe's strange behavior, and she decide to pretend for the lower class women, and like this, like people got attracted. So Marlowe is shy with the ladies of his own social level, but quite open with the servant and barmaids. So like that's why she started to pretend like a servant. So heroine started to target him or conquer. Why to what to say target? You can say conquer him.